Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3 and Black Ice version 11. Oh my god, my brain. 11.3.2. God, it's getting a mouthful, isn't it? And the Soviet campaign, and we are about to invade the mighty Finnish state. On the 30th of November, we'll get the decision to do that. So I'm going to put time forwards. Now, I have noticed we are losing a little tiny bit in rares and in metal. So I don't know whether or not we're reaching the point where our IC and things is going to be outstripping our production, but it does seem quite low on that front. So I'm hoping we get another event soon that does a bit of justice to a few things. But what is good is, from a standpoint of our build-up, there are no Finnish units in front of us, pretty much across the front, apart from here. So that's rather interesting, to be honest with you. I'm hoping that we can take advantage of that and do a little bit of a push before the winter sets in properly. And yeah, we're going to keep decreasing this in order to put more into officers. We're now doing 108 a day, which isn't too bad. That's not too shabby. And hey, 14. Love it. Also, our upgrade position is a lot better than it was. I think some of our tanks and the like. Anything? Right, so 38. 38. So yeah, some things are starting to come online quite quickly. And in fact, a lot of that will be done prior to the start of the next battle. The T-26 we have in place up in the north. We've got a fair amount of decent tank and armoured units all across the front. So that should cause a fair few problems. Now, we are also building up some forces elsewhere, so you're filled in, but none of you are. Now, yeah, I think we want to put you in with the heavy armor. Sorry, the heavy AA. Now, I'm hoping those infantry tank sort of infantry units are going to be very difficult for the Germans to punch through, because they're going to have really decent anti-tank capability. With piercing and things, so those two elements should be a massive help. And then, yeah, a little bit more into officers. Like, yeah, and then we've got a level 3 there, so I think you're for... Yeah, you're for you, so we're going to attach you in there. Lovely jubbly, and then you're a free group as well, so I think... We're just looking for another empty, yeah, like there. Jubbly. We're filling these out just before the start of a conflict, which is good. And yeah, the ones in the north are filled in, so that's positive. And we're not that far off a full production queue now. Kerch is something we're going to need to look at relatively soon. And I don't think we need either of these now. We can say no to both of them. We have also filled in the mountain cores. So I think they're all sort of mostly in place now, which is good. We've got about 20 divisions of decent mountain infantry in case we need it. And I am taking this slow. We've got our air forces all set up as well. And only at 90% on that front. I'm hoping that the officer ratio might eventually improve. But... 123 a day. Should be doing better than that. Okay, so we've got another group of 5 there. So yeah, it's just that NKVD division one up here. And up to nearly 200,000, which is pretty good. Now, is that all the tank ones? No, so there's still 2 left. And they're both 5 level, so I'm going to assume they're for... it could be for these. Yeah, let's take you and get you into there. I do like the amount of infantry tanks we've got coming out, though. That fills me with a little bit of confidence. And I just wish our ships were a little bit better organised. And we have got another tank division, which is going to be due out just before the Winter War, which is good. And they should do a decent enough job of batting away some Germans. And theoretical jet engines, we can take you away, get you into there. Okay, and 168 on upgrades means that's coming down quite substantially. How's this looking now? No, 38 for the armor-piercing caps. You can pin in place these units when the war starts, and then sort of take it from there. And it is low popularity that's the major negative factor on national unity at the moment, but we're barely losing any national unity at all, to be honest with you. And it is just a used thing here. Okay, and another tank unit. Kind of tempted, yeah, to include that tank unit there and attach him in. It says there's a heavy armor here. Oh, it's a medium armor, not a heavy armor. Very good. Yeah, the Corpo International. So the main defensive lines are going to be over here. This river. If we can get over the river, bloody hell, that would be good. Now, you guys should be fairly quick. Though, no one looks particularly quick, and I'm imagining it's weather. Yeah. But hopefully, with some speed bonuses, that can be more like 4 or 5 kilometers a day. And I still don't see any enemies. Right, it's the 30th. So we can start the Winter War. Now, we are going to want to do that, and we're going to go for it pretty much immediately. So, Finland. Let's go finish Winter War. This means war. White Death event. So that's going to be very difficult for us to deal with. We've got a huge production bonus. But what we're going to do is we're just going to trigger everything. So the home front. And we are going to go over to war economy. And we're going to start... going to move you in. Everyone's going to go quite slow. And oh, I see a little bit of a... So we don't really need to advance in this part of the world. There's no need. But we can do, which is why we're going to try it. We're going to leave you two, though, behind. We're going to let these guys go forward. Now, we've got fighters. In fact, fighters with decent upgrades now. So, let's put them on an air superiority mission all over Finland. Same thing over here with these. We're going to have everyone going at the same time because a bit of air superiority never hurt anyone. Now, bombing wise, we're going to go ground attack there with you. Same thing there with you. And we're going to go ground attack there with you as well. Now, we're going to do a ground attack mission there with them, but we're going to do a little bit of air superiority just to see where their units are. And the same thing in the far north. Except we can do individual provinces over here. Okay, lovely jubbly. So our planes are all up and running. Our units are moving. If I remember correctly though, we did have, yes, our strategic bomber force. Some heavy bombers. And we're going to do logistical bombing all along here. And these guys, yeah, you've got range as well, so we're going to do logistical bombing with you. And the same thing with these units as well. Okay. Right, let's put time to speed 3 and let things rip. And somewhat tempted to try a little bit of an armoured push. Nothing big, just a little one. Okay, game doesn't hate that. Our armoured units are very difficult for them to deal with, so they have no anti-armour ability over there at all. And our infantry is moving on up. Okay. And we are being attacked over here, but on the defense, we're not too bad at all. I mean, our units are not great. It's worth mentioning that. But, hell, that's a victory. Okay, well, I'll take that. These are just HQs, so all of you carry on up. And let's do ground attack over here. Let's get this party started. There's an opportunity here, everyone. And I'm going to keep expanding that collective because industry is great. And industry should never be turned down. The only thing I want to do is get rid of the consumer goods. So I'm going to do that and stuff production for a minute. Okay, and in we go. They can't deal with armor as it stands. Decline on both of those. Infantry are moving up. Gold mining, not bad. Yeah, I've seen worse attacks kick in. Okay, let's carry it on forwards. We've got an opportunity here, let's not waste it. None of us are struggling too much at the moment. Okay, nice. Not bad at all. Okay, so we're going to take this rather large fortress position without as much as a fight, which is good. Now, I just wish the officer ratio just was slightly better, because then I'd feel a little bit more confident. But at the moment, I'm not getting many causes for concern out of all of this. That light infantry group is going to have a bad time. And well, they're attempting a counterattack. AI looks a little bit puzzled by all of this. Tank division isn't ready, but 20 hours and then we can really go for it. We just need that overwhelming force. You can see that we're pushing through over here under Rodin. So Bukin's getting a little bit of useful experience, as is Timoshenko. 20 hours. And then armored HQs. Perfect. Take both of them off. Put a little bit more into officers. And then we did just finish influencing someone for some reason. Why was that? Who did we stop influencing? Right, so you're aligned towards the Comintern, but you see us as the highest threat. That's not good. Germany is their highest threat, and we're influencing them. We're influencing them. We're influencing them. We're influencing Afghanistan. It was Mexico. Okay. I'm gonna keep going on Mexico because I think it would be useful to have them. In the future, let's say. They are part of my grand plan. Okay, no, I don't think we need either of them, to be honest with you. But there we go. We are pushing in now. Right, so that's overwhelming force achieved there. I get the impression that we're going to beat these guys back as well. Okay, lovely jubbly. Now, Vilpuri is going to be a hard nut to crack. That would be the only thing I would say. So it's all well and good winning over here, but we need to win here. And there's fortresses here. It's somewhat difficult to take out. And I can see our planes are moving on up. We could rest a moment. 48 hours until our tanks and things are in position. I don't really have much waiting for us. Let's take all of our planes. And let's start pummeling the defences around there. And yeah, we can see that we're starting to have a major and negative impact on the old... Oh. Well, that's a breakthrough waiting to happen. And we don't need to take Unu... How do you say that? Oulu, Vasa, Turku, Helsinki, Velpuri. I don't know what their national unity looks like, to be honest with you. 76%. And they've got how many? 1, 5, 4, 6, 2. So yeah, we can pretty much ignore this, but hey, if we get it, it won't be the worst thing in the world. Let's keep pushing. So not accurately defending their border regions is going to cause them a lot of trouble. The AI was pretty bad there. So we've got Badov. Now Badov is a name that rings a bell. I think he might have been the guy in the Spanish. Right, let's head in. And we're still winning. I'm imagining they can't pierce us. We must be getting a major armor bonus. Yeah, I mean, they've got decent percentages, but they just don't have any armor piercing. Well, beautiful. Sounds good to me, I must say. Oh, and we can go over to here. Perfect. So we've broken through on a wide front over here. A lot of infantry units by themselves. We're not going to take that battle. Wherever sort of combat is initiated, we're not going to take it up here. We're going to avoid combat. We're going to go where combat isn't. Now, those garrison detachments, I don't think are going to be particularly useful. Cavalry. Can't you beat cavalry? Really? Okay. So you've managed to win there. Now, we're actually gonna... So they can't push through here. They've been effectively stopped. Question is, where do we want to go with you? So you've taken a bit of a fighting... So there's actually some infantry here. So we need to concentrate our attack if we're going to there. Let's just get our infantry all together. Units aren't quite at full strength either. Please win at Vilpuri, because if you do, we've pretty much won this. Now we're going to use these actually to do a little bit of installation strike. And we're going to do these guys with a bit of installation strike as well. And then these guys also a little bit of installation strike. Off you all trot. And how far away now until you get there? 5 o'clock on the 13th. So they're actually moving units away from here up to here, which makes me think we might just want to go for that. Wait for them to move and then attack. Ooh. Okay, counter-attack there. We want to do as well as we can. Wait for you to move. Come on, up you go. Take your bloody time. And and their manpower losses seem quite extreme. Right, energy for money, sure, and there you go, there's a huge amount of consumer goods that are just coming online. Let's get rid of this, so 53 a day. And I don't want to do that battle. Again, pick and choose. Pick and choose our fights. Personally, I don't think the AI is very effectively picking and choosing their fights. Though I wish the 9th Division would move. How slow are you? This is going to break soon. I can tell. We're losing a few percentage points a day. Okay, perfect. They've moved into position. So let's take all of our tanks, including that medium armor infantry one. Well, in fact, we could leave you behind to act as a stopgap. But everyone else, let's try and outflank. Okay, so some proper resistance being put up now. Although not down here. They've got one unit with one width. And they don't have any anti-tank. Whereas over here, they have a little bit of mixed support, but no anti-tank. Got no anti-tank over there either. I'm somewhat debating. Right now they're attacking Kola. I actually kind of want them to attack here. So we're going to get you to do that. And we're being counter-attacked across the board there, but it's not too bad. I think I'm seeing a break here. Yeramenko is going to make his a pretty astounding push. Another unit break soon. So they've got some elite light infantry, but it's just commando units. They've got some breakages going along across the line. Question is, how do you get rid of units once they've dug into your lands? How do you fight armor? I mean, they should have put these commander units in some units, to be honest with you. Perfect, we've got a victory there. Which means we can wheel some of our units over. I think Vilpuri is about to fall. I think we're about to see those consumer goods requirement break down. Kind of don't want this unit to shatter because... Yes, there we go. Beautiful. So we are being counter-attacked. Ever so lightly. Though I'd say barely... Perfect. So, all of our infantry and things, I think all of our tanks, I'm going to take all of you, and we're going to send you that way, and we're going to send all of our motorized units north. And we're going to send up these units to act as a rear guard, They're already attacking there, so we should be okay. Who's the slowest? Anyone very slow? You're not even connected. Good. Saw a 2, I thought. Yeah, 2.68. Okay, so you're new, aren't you? We'll leave you behind to act as a rear guard. And then I think we want you, you, and you. You're going to help lend a hand over there. Okay, so overall, victory has never been sweeter. We are rocking and rolling, and we've got an absolute shed ton of IC. Just ridiculous amount of IC. So, what do we need? We need a load of infantry tanks. Let's start building some of these. So these ones are all like the higher level ones. So we need 3 there. 4. 5. 6. 7. Okay, so we need 7 infantry tank with motorized, with a mixed support, with a divisional headquarters. We need 7 of them. Okay. Then we also need 1, 2, 'So let's do the heavy AA ones next. So 1 there. So this is 2 there, 3. Three with more, so 3 with the anti-tank and heavy AA. And then we need a version that drops the heavy AA. And we'll probably need like 7 of them. Okay, and then what about over here? Another actually we want them to include something else. Well, actually they could have the heavy AA, couldn't they? Let's just do this. Let's delete the ones we just made then. I need to see what it is. Right. Okay, so let's cancel that. So those ones are okay. It's so the NKVD ones and the heavy AA ones. So the NKVD ones need heavy AA or heavy artillery. I think I'd rather give them heavy artillery across the board. And we'll build 12 of them. Yeah, we'll build 12 of them. Get them going. And then pump a little bit more into supplies because we're really lacking supply. We're able to start fanning out now, which is good. Okay, we're a little bit closer to being a higher level commander. You're getting there. Send these guys out. We are winning down there. Okay, so whilst commandos are very good units, against armor, I think they're going to have a pretty hard time. We are closing in on Helsinki now, which is pretty good. And we're going to be heading towards Vasa. That's going to be the plan of attack. We'll also want to add... Can't add a new war goal until December 30th. Okay. Good to know. And you can support attack there. Let's try and push in. And we've got a Merry Christmas, everyone, for the job we're doing. Let's try and take Petsalmo. Never gonna happen. Okay, so Republic of China is trying to take us or trying to join us.
Und ich hoffe und ich wünsche, du bist unbedingt dabei. Denn meine Sehnsucht, die wird immer schlimmer. Heute Abend,
And it's been fairly routine so far. I mean, this is actually better than the last time we played the Soviets. Last time we played them, I was stuck in, I think, here for quite some time. If I remember correctly, I can't 100% remember how it went. I think the armoured push was pretty effective that time as well. Let's leave that there. And I can see that we are winning this. It's just taking a little bit of time to get all of our units positioned. Ooh, a little bit of a fight. Yaramenko having to put his socks up. And yeah, we are... This is a little bit of a fight on our hands here. It will be interesting to see if the AI can do anything to halt us. I don't think they can, but you never know. Sometimes the AI can pull some units out of its ass. And our cores are... Aha, there we go. Beautiful. And there are some little bit of dodgy infrastructure going on in a few places, but we are moving past it. Let's get you to move up, actually, and then you can head around. In fact, we'll move you up with them. Perfect. Who's the slowest? 382, okay. You are going to wheel northward slightly. I'm going to let the armoured spearheads move up a little bit quicker. Okay, and they've just got some garrisons and things in there at the moment. Nothing crazy that we need to watch out for. A little bit wondering if we should hold off on some of these attacks, but not 100% sure. And we've had a breakage. Okay, Battle Commander. Or new major victory, sorry. And another tank division. Which I'm just going to immediately put over here. Oh, we're fully filled out. Okay, well I'll move it back. And just give it any old person for now. Can act as a reserve if we need another tank unit. Okay, so we've just seen victory there. I think what we want to do is we want to take all of our tanks over in that direction, and we're gonna use a little bit of our we've been expelled from the League of Nations. Well, you capitalist swine, you. How dare you. Just because we fancied a taste of Finland. Right, some more infantry build up. So we're filling out U units. Yeah, the Kharkov area. So you're okay, 15,000. You need something. So anyone... Okay, so you need some stuff. You need some stuff. You need some stuff. You need some stuff. So we've got 5 there, 6, 7. Okay, so we've got 7 of them like this. And then probably another further... What was the other thing that I had in there? Oh, anti-tank. And then a further probably 5 like that. Okay, perfect. These are going to be much more effective units than the last time I used them. Okay, and being counterattacked. Kulit's going to be one of our better commanders. Actually, during World War II, he was not a very effective member of the Communist Party. That's for sure. Okay. Got a counterattack going on here. And yeah, we're starting to join up some of our bridgeheads. We can take Juva and yeah, that one over there. That would be very useful. We're not far off now. And, oh, create some tank divisions. Don't mind if I do. Right, short-term investment. And also, against Finland, I want to add a puppet war goal as well. We're gonna secure this northern flank. Get over the river, and then let's get you over, and then we want to do a support attack once you get in place. Hey, they're going for it. Do they have anti-tank? They don't. And yeah, we'll pay the money. Okay, so we'll set off what we asked for. I'm going to drop a save here, and then if I need to reload it, I can. I don't want to conquer them. But does this... So if I do the puppet event... do we just hold this? We could just hold it. Right, let's hit save. We've hit a save. Okay, let's just see what happens if we press the button. Okay, so we've settled for what we've asked for, but we've also taken like the whole of the country. We've made inroads everywhere, so I mean that's quite funny to me. In fact, we've taken it's taken the jumping off spot over here as well. So Finland's got claims on this, but. So we've taken a real chunk out of them. I think we should maybe reload from where we were at and see if we can't take the whole thing and really just cause some problems. I think that could be fun. Right then, I think I'm going to call it a moment here, and we'll be back in a moment with the with maybe the re-puppet version, but we'll see. Right, I have AFG, and we'll be back in the next episode. Thanks again. Bye-bye.